Hello everyone and welcome to the Game Shed with me, Mark. In today's video I'm going to be opening a box that I've already opened. This is a very kind gesture from the guys over at Extreme Consoles. They've sent us a bunch of stuff, a bunch of lovely stuff for us to feast our eyes upon. Now, we've been dealing with these guys for a long time on Twitter. I say dealing with, chatting to, and having a bit of a laugh and what have you. They're an awesome bunch of people, and the work they do is fabulous, so it's definitely worth checking them out if you get a chance. So they've sent us a box, and it's only fair that I open it up and show you what's inside. So let's have a look. Let's get straight into this. And as you can see here, the first thing we find is a controller vinyl. Now this is the Xbox One controller. There are all the cutouts, and you can literally peel this off there and stick it on your controller. It looks like it's a lot easier for an Xbox One. I may be wrong, but I will be giving this to Jamie for him to give this a go. I gave the PS4 version a go, and I've kind of not been that great with it. But you can see there's our heads, there's TGS. It looks awesome, but I haven't done the greatest job of putting it on. The circles around the analog sticks are so difficult. I think it may have just been my fat fingers, but there you go. So if you like a skin on your controller, there you go. These guys have designed us one. So I'll get out of the way. That was my terrible attempt at doing the PS4, but the Xbox One, I will be giving this to Jamie, and I will be expecting him to stick this on his controller and show us a couple of pictures, maybe on Twitter or Instagram or something like that. So that's the first thing. It's a vinyl sticker. It does give you the steps of how to stick them on. And there are so many different vinyls. Obviously this was one made for us, but there's so many things you can buy to stick on your controllers and consoles. They also do, as you can see here, 3D printing, customized game console airbrushing, which is amazing. Look at that. And a whole bunch of other stuff as well. 3D printed GIFs, controller skins, gaming posters, etc, etc. So there you go. That's the first thing, and that is fantastic. So let's move on to the next item in the box. We have a box in a box for this one. So let's open this up, and I'll look at that. It is a keyring, and the keyring, it's got fluff all over it. Look at that. So this is a 3D printed keyring, and it is Mass Effect on the NES. A game we probably all would have loved to have had at the time the NES was available. But unfortunately it was not, and there is no such thing. So there you go. It's got the Extreme Console sticker on the back and Mass Effect on the front. It's just a little dangly keyring. I like that. I like that. I like it a lot. So there you go. I'll get all this fluff off. It's crazy. Okay, so that's the keyring. That's the second thing in the box, in a box. Let's move that out of the way. What else have we got in here? I'm going to move on to this Switch box here. Now, this is a bit of a different one. Something you may not have seen or may not know that these guys are messing about with or making. I say messing about with, probably the wrong term. So these guys are creating 3D printed gaming items for key rings and displays and stuff like that. And what they've done is they've made a Switch, 3D printed Switch. Let's take a look at this. Now, this is not something they are selling at the moment, but it's something they've sent to us just to show us what's going on and what they're capable of. And as you can see here, look at this. All the bits of the Switch. There's the left and rights. There's the middle bit. Controller for you to put your left and rights on, like so. Oh, I think that's the wrong way around actually. There you go, like that. And it's got the Extreme Consoles logo on the front. In this bag it says here, the surface will not be perfectly smooth as you can see the layers of the object, which is actually typical for this type of 3D printing, but that is where the charm of these objects comes from. We've included a small strip of emery cloth as additional sanding may be required. Please use super glue to fix all buttons. So yeah, as you can see in this bag is, oh, they've all fallen out. Brilliant. So let me just drag a couple of those out so you can see. Check this out. So they've 3D printed all the buttons for the controllers. You slot that in there and you've got yourself a fake shoulder button. There you go. I think that's the right one. So there you go. I'm not 100% sure as to who this would appeal to, but it's an interesting concept. I mean, if people wanted things on their displays and wanted to build things from sort of like almost like a gaming jigsaw puzzle, it may be of interest to you. But this is a nice little added extra here. I wasn't expecting this. So emery cloth, buttons, all the rest of it. And here's the actual switch. Let me just grab that out of the box. And I'll move the box out of the way and take the actual switch out of the bag. So there you go. It is Extreme Consoles. I mean, this is good for their PR, isn't it? It'd be good in a shop front or something like that. But there you go. That is the 3D printed switch. It needs sanding. It needs all the buttons sticking in and all that. And I'm definitely going to do that. I will no doubt be sticking all those buttons in. So that's one side, and then we click in the other. And as you can see, there's the switch. Brilliant. This could look really nice once I've sanded it all down and made it nice. Not too sure what I'm going to do with it. Guys, any suggestions? For those of you that don't like the switch, this may be a better alternative. So this can just sit right here. So there you go. A little bit of Extreme Consoles advertising right there. Finally, in the box, we have a couple more things. The first is an Xbox One fascia. And as you can see, this has a nice little finish to it. That's because it's glow in the dark. It is the faceplate. And to put it on your Xbox One, you do need to unscrew some stuff and click some stuff. But as you can see there, customized by Extreme Consoles. This is gorgeous. This is really nice. I'm going to put this on and see how well it works in the dark. I won't be doing that in this video, but I will try and take some pictures ready for Twitter and Instagram and all the rest of it. But there you go. That's an Xbox One faceplate and it's glow in the dark. Lovely jubbly. Let's put that to the side. We've got one more thing in here to show you. Oh, I've lost a switch button there. Let me just put that there. Oh my goodness. I'm pouring through this stuff real quick. Right, this is the final thing, and this is lovely. I love what they've done here. These are posters for you to either stick on your wall or stick in a frame and then stick on your wall. Whatever you want to do, these are really nice gaming posters. Look at this. So the first one is the Fat PS3. Look at this. That's awesome. It's got everything on there. Tells you all about all the spec of it, the storage, the controller, all that stuff. Nice poster that. I think I may have to think about where I can stick that up in the shed. Then we've got Pac-Man, the cartridge, broken up into pieces and then layered. Love it. That is awesome. Finally, we do have a PlayStation 1 poster. I love the PlayStation 1. So this poster shows it off nicely. And as you can see down at the bottom, it's got the spec. Wow, 2 megabytes of main DRAM. What a beast. 1994, made in China. Brilliant. I'm loving those posters. I'm going to have to do something with those. Definitely have to do something with those. So that is all the stuff I got in the box. Wow, there's tons of it. Very impressed. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for chucking all that stuff over to me. I absolutely love the stuff that Extreme Consoles do. There's tons in there. And if you guys want to check them out, go and check out their website. I'm going to put it in the description so you can click on it. Not too much more to say here, apart from thank you for sending the stuff across. I hope this video has shown you a few little tidbits of what they sell on their site. And maybe, just maybe, a few of these things may come up in a future competition. So keep your eyes peeled on the Game Shed. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.